Tomorrow, President Moon Jae-in's special envoys to North Korea will cross over to Pyongyang for talks on denuclearization and the upcoming summit. The director of the National Security Office spoke to the press and laid out his objectives for the trip. Shin Se-min has our top story.
President Moon Jae-in's national security advisor, who now doubles as a special envoy to North Korea, stood before the cameras less than a day before he embarks on a trip to Pyongyang for talks. Telling reporters that he will be carrying a letter from President Moon, Special Envoy Chung Eui-yong said his team of delegates plans to hold discussions about ways to completely denuclearize the Korean Peninsula and establish lasting peace. And he, too, emphasized the importance of the timing.
Just as the president said, this is an extremely important time in terms of establishing peace on the Korean Peninsula. Peace in the region and complete denuclearization go together.
With that, he outlined three main goals for his latest trip to Pyongyang. 1. Settling on a specific date and agenda for the Inter-Korean Summit, which both sides have already agreed to hold this month. 2. Talking about ways to further develop relations between the two by implementing the Panmunjom Declaration, the agreement struck by the leaders of both sides during their first sit-down in April. And 3. Negotiating ways to achieve complete denuclearization on the Korean Peninsula. But even with those concrete missions, the special envoy did say that at this point, there's no meeting scheduled with the regime's leader, Kim Jong-un. And he also stressed the importance of resuming the talks between Pyongyang and Washington. And earlier in the day, Chung reviewed the details of the trip with the president and the government ministers related to security. South Korea's foreign ministry said that Seoul and Washington are in close communication about the envoy's visit. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.